What's up guys, Jangles here. Welcome to another episode of Let's Play Modded Minecraft. How are you doing today? I'm doing pretty good. I started a new job this week. I think today was my second day. It's been great. It's first new job I've had in a couple years. I'm really enjoying it, but yeah, other than that, life's good. So, alright, let's see what all I've done. It's been a while since I recorded last. I did some enchanting here. Actually, I'll show you up here. I've done a couple of things, so don't freak out. I built a smeltery, don't freak out. But I went ahead and built some books and some enchanting stuff, etc., etc. And I took it enchanting a couple of mana steel items. These work the same as the mana steel armor that they repair from a tablet. I got really lucky, and my first pickaxe got efficiency 4, unbreaking 3, and silk 1. My second one got this. It's pretty good. I really wanted fortune, but you know that's why we have this. So let's sleep real quick, and then we'll take a look into what we're going to be doing today. I'll show you a couple of other things as well that I did while I was away. I should probably turn my interface back on. There we go. So as you can see, I've had this gold thing. I don't know if I showed this or not in a previous episode, but this is still there. That's all fine and dandy. I did a lot of some mining, not a lot. This is my essence berry farm. The trapdoors are in case mobs spawn in here. You need it to be dark for your essence berries to spawn regularly. So because of that, I have trapdoors so that if mobs spawn, they'll fall in, and when I come in here, I'll see them there. So the essence berries are pretty good. They give you experience. If you look down, I've got 22 of them, and I'll actually get from level 4 all the way level 18. So I basically just kind of sat around, did some mining, and waited for those to grow. And when they would be fully grown, I would go get some enchanting done. So I did some of this as well because I had to get clay for the smeltery. And this is bundled right here. This is bundled potions. The potion pack is what it's called. All it is just potions around a string. This is night vision. I'll be using this here so that hopefully you guys can see better when I'm in the nether or doing something like that, or at night. It'd be better, it'd be good for everybody. But yeah, so there's that. However, I was making potions to get water breathing and night vision so that I could go get clay, and then I found out that there are a couple of items from Botania that help you with that right here. So let's look at the items I've got right here. I'll show you these things are pretty cool. These baubles I made, they're pretty neat. So let's check them out. Ooh, I don't know if I showed you guys how much breeding I've done. Let's check that out. Lots of cows, lots of chickens, lots of eggs. The eggs are for witchery. Don't worry, we'll get there soon enough. Jump over the hole. It's almost like I knew it was there. So let's look at the baubles. Right now I've got Sojourner's Sash, which makes me fast, and the Ring of Magnetization. You guys know what that does. However, we've got the Ring of Cordata, which basically makes it so that I can swim really fast, like this, and I can see well under the water. I think, hopefully you guys will be able to see. And my air bubbles are going down, but I'm going to stay down here just long enough for it to go all the way down, and you'll see that it refilled. So that's pretty cool. So there's that. I'm not sure if it stacks with the sash, because the sash lets me run really fast on the floor of the ocean. I think it does. So that's pretty cool. Whoa. Let's not go down there. Alright, so that's neat. However, there's one other thing that I made that's pretty cool. So let me get out of this water and I'll show you. Almost there. Alright. The snowflake pendant. Let me get actually far enough away from the water so that you'll see this effect. So let me take off the... Those are ender lilies. They hurt you if you sit on them. Let me take off the cordata. Put this guy on. This is a necklace. And basically what it does is, as I get close to water, it freezes it. Now it also will melt after I'm gone. So basically this is, with the sash, I can just... Oops, don't jump. Jumping is bad. I can run over the ocean, so that's pretty cool. So since it's really close to this island, I don't feel like, you know, sometimes I don't feel like getting on a boat, and my Archimedes ship boat bugged out. So we'll be visiting that mod again whenever I mess around with an airship probably. But yeah, so that's neat. So let's talk about what we're doing today. How did I get these? What? No. Oh, because the Did you bug out? I took the sash off, didn't I? Yeah. I guess when you take the sash off, it stays ice. That's a pretty good way to get free ice. There we go. All right, so let's go look at what we're going to be doing today. Let me get over here. I don't think that I've done anything. I don't know if this is new. I'll show you guys. This may be new right here. Now, there's a way to point these things, the mana spreaders, and I'm going to show you real quick how to do that. It's a little bit fiddly, so you got to be kind of good. You need a Wand of the Forest. As you can see, that's at a diagonal right at the mana pool. Ooh, this thing's really full. That's awesome. So if you place it down, let me just go ahead and break it so that you can see how to do this. So if I placed it here, ooh, let's actually face it the other way because it'll be easier. Although I'm pretty sure it resets every time you do that. So if you right click, you'll be able to see how much is in it. However, if you shift right click, you look in a direction, it'll start with the mana spreader facing directly down. So what I'm actually looking at with the cursor in the center is the very back of the mana spreader. It's the same thing as this surface right here. So if I go behind it and shift right click, and I slowly go down, very slowly towards the bottom, it starts turning. You can see it turning. Now just keep an eye. You can't actually see. I just need to be in the direction of what I'm aiming at. So I need to be in the direction. And then if I slowly go down, if you keep an eye below mana spreader, oh, and it's aiming at a mana spreader, so we turn it a little bit, and then it's aiming at the mana pool. So just like that. Now that's kind of wampus. I want that to be more flat because I'm OCD. So I spent a little bit of time trying to get it straight, but it's kind of difficult at first, but then you get a hang of it. You get the hang of it. So let's get this kind of flat there. There we go. That's pretty flat. Look at that. So it's not, I've seen people struggling with it. It's not as hard as you think. You just got to kind of know how it works. So there's that. All right, so let's go take a look at what we're doing today. It shouldn't take too long, I don't think. We're going to be messing around with Tinker's Construct. That's right. Today we're going to be looking at making a really OP sword that'll help us in life and make our lives much easier. It's going to require a trip to the Nether, so we'll be doing that. We'll gather a couple things while we're in the Nether that'll be helpful for us. But if you take a look in here, we've got this pattern right here, the full guard pattern. Full guard pattern is only available in chests at villages. So using that, we can make a Tinker's Construct weapon that'll be really awesome. One moment, guys. Sorry about that. So anyways, as I was saying, this full guard will allow us to use the tool forge right here and make I think it's using the long sword pattern, but instead of this guard right here, we'll be using a full guard, and it will make a weapon that's very powerful, and we will modify it. I'm going to show you guys how this whole thing works today. Actually, I think I have some stuff I can show you. So Tinker's Construct, for those of you who don't know, is a multi-block structure. I'm not going to go too in-depth about it because I'm not going to be really using it a ton. I use it to process my ores, but I'm not going to be, other than making a pick and making a sword and a couple of things, I'm not going to be using it like crazy, but it's pretty cool. You can make some really powerful items. This is the upgraded tool forge. You can make a hammer, which lets you mine a 3x3. You can make this sword, which lets you behead enemies, which will be great for wither skulls. You can make picks. You can modify them, as you can see, in different things. Give you different modifiers. Here's the books. Let's see, is it this one? This one will show you all the modifiers, I think. So you can see this. We can actually look at all the weapons, and we can see towards the end the modifiers, what they do. You know, obsidian, well, this actually doesn't show them as modifiers, but it shows what the durability and stuff is of things. Towards the end of this book, I think it is. Here you can see the modifiers. Diamond will give it more durability and let it mine a higher level. Emerald will multiply the durability. Redstone makes it faster. Moss makes it repair itself slowly. Auto smelt with that thing. You can see how to craft those two things. Lapis makes it have luck, which is essentially fortune, or looting on swords, and it takes a lot of lapis. I'm talking 450 pieces of lapis, so it's a very long process. Quartz makes it sharper. We'll be using that on our sword. This makes it have fiery. Guess that's blaze powder. This makes it heal you. I might actually put necrotic on one of my weapons. It's pretty good. Silk touch, which I don't actually need because I have it on mine. Anyways, all kinds of stuff you can see as you go through here. It's crazy. So all right, so there's that. Oh, Shift right click. It's got to be organized. So to process ores, just so you guys can see, you've got these basins, you've got these blocks that pour out. I'm going to leave the aluminum brass in there because I need it. But let's just say if I was to melt up, let's see, 5 things of copper. So we'll do that. You can see that it heats up. It needs lava. I might actually have to take this tank and put it here. A tank needs to be on the same level as the smelter controller, or it might actually be using that. I'm not sure. But I had to put the lava in this here tank. It uses it to melt the ores. You double your ores this way. So 1 copper will be 2 ingots in here. So you'll see that 5 turns to 10. You'll see that this 5 will turn to 10. There you go. See, 10 ingots, just like that. So that's awesome. So you can multiply your ores, and since we have 10 ingots, if you click on the actual liquid, it'll put it at the bottom. That's how you select what you want to pour out. So I have over here, I've got an ingot cast that I made with you make casts with aluminum brass, and I'll show you how to do that when I start making weapons. It's on a casting table, and over here we've got the basins, which make blocks. So since we've got 10, if we do this, you'll see that 9 of them will go away. We'll get a block of copper. 9 will go away, block, just like that. And if we go over here, we can make 1 ingot. So you'll see that we get a block of copper, 1 ingot of copper, and then there's no more copper. So awesome. Let's go sleep before bad guys kill us. That would be bad. Very bad, especially over there where I haven't really reinforced anything. I just made that stuff. I don't want to have to remake it. Okay, so let's take a look at one other thing up there, and then we'll get to heading to the nether, because we're going to need to craft a tool first and then go to the nether. I cleared this. This is where my house is going to be. Not doing that this episode, but I went ahead and cleared some space for it. So I don't know what kind of theme I'm going to go for. I'm looking around for blocks that I like. But so let's actually take a look at what we're going to need for this pickaxe. We need to make, is it here? I think it's this book. We're looking for alumite. Is it in here? Nope, not this book. Alright, it's got to be this book. You can make alloys, you'll see. But so this book, all these books tell you exactly how to use the mod. So if you have no idea, then you can just read these. They're very helpful. So what I'm looking for is alumite, okay? Because there's different mining levels of the different stuff in the mod. And in order to get the top tier, I guess, material for my sword, which is going to be, let's see if it's back here somewhere. It's probably in here, actually. The top tier is manulin, which is cobalt and ardite. And in order to mine cobalt and ardite, you have to have alumite. Alumite is the only material that can do that, so I'll make 1 pick out of that. And for alumite, you need aluminum, iron, and obsidian. So let's go get ourselves some obsidian. Let's see if we can't put this book away. Quit being such a noob. So we've got the other things we need. So let's go get some obsidian. You're thinking, Jangles, you don't have a diamond pick. Oh, by the way, I found diamonds. I still touched them because I don't have fortune yet. But you're thinking, Jangles, how are you gonna do this? You don't have a diamond pick. You don't have that. How's this gonna work? Well, much to my surprise, hope I don't get attacked. This is the mines down below my house I've been mining a lot in. Much to my surprise, mana steel can mine obsidian. So we're gonna use mana steel, and quite quickly, I might add. Check this out. Look how fast that was. So I'm gonna stand here, get enough obsidian for a few things, including the portal, and then we'll be back. All right, I think 28 should do us for now. So we'll head back up. As you can see, I've mined all the way down to, staircased all the way down to Y12. Hit some lava. There's a bunch of caves down here. Had some fun exploring those, but that's not what we're doing today. So let's head on back up. We'll make a stop by the experience farm. Hopefully, we'll get enough XP to be able to make an enchant today. Might enchant another pickaxe. I'm not sure. It's kind of what I'm trying to do, is just kind of do that while I get a chance. I enchanted 2 axes. Let's take some of this. Nom 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 nom. See, these farms are pretty nice, and if you have thermal expansion, you can actually automate them, which is ridiculous. Take a look at the axes. One I did not enchant. One I did. It got sharpness 4, so I don't know how I feel about that. This sword is a mana steel sword. I enchanted smite. Unbreaking. I'm kind of trying to use up the stuff I made first. The shovel actually was quite a good enchant. However, it's got fortune, which is kind of annoying because it turns gravel to flint like crazy, but also kind of useful. Let's bring this with us, but I've actually been meaning to try this out. Does this turn lava to obsidian? That's a good question. Let's go see. I feel like it might, because it turns water into ice, so let's see if it does that. That would be really cool, actually, and if it worked in the nether, it would be even cooler. It does not, so question answered. So let's get up there and get our materials to make our pickaxe and our portal. Okay, so for our alumite, we're going to need some obsidian, some iron. Let's actually take this and some aluminum. I will take that many. All right, so what we're going to need is 5 aluminum, 2 obsidian, and 2 iron. So the way this works is 1 block of obsidian is 2 obsidian ingots. 1 iron ingot is obviously 1 ingot. And then this is 2. So in order to make this an appropriate number of 5s, we actually get a good amount of alumite and not just a bunch of random junk in there, we need to do that. Will get us 10 aluminum. So that will be 4, and that will be 4. So that'll be 4 obsidian, 4 iron, and 10 aluminum. That's not right. That's 4 aluminum. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Because you can't just get 5. So this is 10 aluminum. This is 4 iron, because you need 5 aluminum per 2 iron. So it's basically doubling everything, right? That's how this works. So this should be 10 aluminum, 4 iron, and 4 obsidian. So let's put all that in here. That should all turn into alumite once it's all melted and mixed. We have the aluminum brass here, so we need to make a pickaxe cast, actually, the same way we made this ingot cast, which you didn't see, so this is a good chance for me to show you. So the way you do this is you have to get a pattern first from a stencil table. So a pattern is just made like that, and you get a stencil table, and you put the patterns in, and then you can just shuffle through and pick them, and then you click on it, and we'll take it out. I don't need to click on any of them because I've already made them all. But for a pickaxe, if we look over here, click it, we need the axe head, the tool binding, and the handle. So we've got tool binding, pickaxe head, and the tool rod pattern. So you take those, and that's not it. You got to go over here to a part builder, and in order to make a cast of it, you need something that you can place on the casting table and then put the aluminum brass around it. So we take the tool head and some cobblestone, flip it around, and you'll see that it says material cost 1. That means 1 block of cobblestone, like that. So we've got a stone pickaxe head. This says half, and this says half, if you notice. So if we put that there, we can place 1 cobblestone and get the stone tool rod stool. And then we get a stone shard, because that's what's left over, because that was only half a cobblestone. However, don't worry, because the other thing we need is also half, so you can use that shard so it's not wasted. A lot of people don't realize you can actually use those. So we do that, we come over here, if we place the pickaxe head there like that, and then we make sure the aluminum brass is on the bottom, as you'll see we've got some alumite there. Make sure the aluminum brass is on the bottom. You click, you'll see that it'll form around the pickaxe head, and you'll have a pickaxe cast. Awesome. So let's do the same thing for the tool rod. I think it takes 2 aluminum brass ingots per cast. Let's actually test this. 30. So let's put that guy there. See how much it takes. It takes 1 apparently. It takes 2 gold, I think. So let's go sleep real quick. Ah, the sun. Isn't that a beautiful sight? All right. So what we want to do is we want to put the alumite on the bottom and then come over here, and we want to take our pickaxe just like that. We'll pour that, and we'll get a pickaxe head of alumite, which is nice and vibrant pink. We'll do the same thing with the rod. Since this pickaxe is just transitional for me, I'm just using the alamite pickaxe to transition to the next tier. We're going to make the whole thing out of alamite. So just like that. And we'll put these patterns in here. As you can see, I already made the full guard pattern. The way you make an ingot pattern is you just place an ingot on the table and then cast some aluminum brass on it. So we've got some alamite left. Maybe we'll ingot out that for repairs. But now we come on to the part builder. No, we don't. We come on to the tool forge. Click on whichever device tool you want to make. We want to make the pickaxe, and you just put things in their appropriate slot. Blam. So you can see it can mine cobalt. It's got 714 durability, which is not great, and it has a number of modifiers remaining. Depending on what you make your tool out of, you get a certain number of modifiers. So that's pretty cool. Let's go get flint and steel, and then we will make our portal to the Nether. We'll see how that goes. Hopefully not too bad. I've also made a trash can in case you haven't seen. Let's put this in here. All right. I think we're kind of ready. Let's also put the iron in here. That's not where that goes. Up here. We'll take some smooth stone with us in case we have to build a path or something. We're gonna leave we're gonna leave all of our good picks. Take our bow. We're gonna leave our shovel. I don't think we're gonna need it. Take that. I've got another witch's hand, by the way, and some more experience. We're gonna leave that as well. We don't want to drop it in fire and die. Okay, so I think we only need 10 of this. So we'll put the rest away in here. Let's make a flint and steel real quick, like that. And I just put the iron away. Silly me. Okay. We are in Minecraft 1.7, so I can do it however I want. Isn't that awesome? It's beautiful. Okay, let's go find a spot for this. A spot that's not too imposing. Eventually, we're going to have this island mapped out with all kinds of stuff. Our house will be here. Our farms will be down there. We'll have stuff over here on this side of the island. We'll have probably our witchery stuff back in this area with lots of trees and stuff. We'll have this whole map, this whole island mapped out with really cool stuff everywhere. Let's actually put our portal here. Yeah, this will work. How about right here? Yeah, that's good enough. Okay, so stone. 1, 2, 3. Stone. 1, 2, 3. Stone and stone. Just like that. Isn't it beautiful? Alright. Let's see what's on the other side, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, it's not too bad of a spawn, but it's not my favorite. Let's go ahead. I always secure the portal just like that so that gas can't blow it up. While we're here, you are very loud. Let's turn you down. Is it note blocks? It's blocks, I think, isn't it? We'll just turn all this stuff down. Weather off. Note box, jukebox is off. There. Are you quieter? Okay, you're much better. So one of the first things I'll do is I'll go here and I will make no group. Right click where I am and say portal to island. In case we decide to make more portals, we'll make a new group. This is Nether. It's always a good idea to mark your spot. So now we can head out and see if we can find some of the stuff we're looking for. So let me actually take the night potion, the night vision real quick. That is way too bright. Way too bright. I'm gonna check and see how that looks on footage, and if this is way too bright, then I may... So red. No, I think this will be okay. Let me check this real quick and see if this is overbearing. Be right back. I've decided for my purposes this is fine. I just need to show you what I'm going to be gathering. Some nether quartz, because nether quartz will make our weapon sharper. And then the 2 items we need is, one of them is actually right here. You can see this yellow block. This is ardite. You need to grab that. Sometimes it spawns in 2s, not usually. And then there will be a blue ore somewhere. Let's see if we can find it. There it is. There's some up there. I don't have flight yet, though. There's got to be some lower. There's another fortress right there. That's convenient. Let's see if we can find some cobalt that's closer to us. I really don't want to go all the way up there for it. I might have to. I will keep my eye out for some, and I will let you guys know when I find it. I live life dangerously, so we're going after the cobalt that I saw way up here. I think that's what we're going to do. We're doing it in a not stupid way, though, by just digging into the ceiling until we see it, and then we'll place some blocks underneath it. Aha! So it spawned in more than one block. There's one. Oh, interesting. Where is it? Okay, so it's not there. Was that it? Did I just get it? Nope, there's another one there. That's where it is. Okay, so we'll do this. Always want to be smart with where you place your blocks. And we'll place one there, and then haha, we can get it. So basically, I'm going to spend a bunch of time in the nether. Grab this glowstone while I'm up here. Trying to find cobalt and ardite is not a very entertaining process, especially since I'm not going to be fighting a bunch of nether mobs. So, since I've got the magnetism ring, this glowstone should come right to me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut here, spend some time doing that, and once I've got enough for my sword, we'll be back to see what the finished product looks like, and maybe we'll make a stop by some, maybe we'll wait till night and see if we can't see how much damage this thing actually does. So, we'll be back in a little while. A little bit of a confession for you guys. I just realized my difficulty was on peaceful. I had been in a creative world and had been testing some stuff and was annoyed by slime, so I put on peaceful. However, since most of the videos so far had been in daytime, and we had only really been in the nether very briefly, that's why we hadn't had any gas spawns, I don't feel so bad about it. So now it's back on hard, and I will see you guys in a little while. Alright, so we're back from the nether. It's apparently morning. We got a pretty good haul. Let's take a look at what we got. One blaze rod, which I needed, some quartz for sharpening the sword, wool of bats, some glowstone, 3 ardite, and 3 cobalt, which if I am correct will give me 6 manulin, which I think is all I need. Let's see. Tool rod, I don't need. Do I need tool rod? I think I need a tool rod. This is 3, and then the sword pattern is 1. So I think that'll be enough, and I'm going to use a paper handle to get writing. So that should be what we need. Let's put this in here for modifying that. We also got some gas tiers, which was nice, and a bone, which we can get necrotic from. So that's all fine and dandy. So let's, this actually is melting pretty quickly. I'm going to go deposit some stuff and see if we can't grab some experience, because there should be some berries in there, and then we can enchant a mana steel pick. I want to keep trying to enchant a pick because I don't want to have to rely on Tinker's Construct for fortune if I don't have to, just because of how incredibly frustrating it can be. It can be very frustrating, especially in my opinion, the amount of lapis you have to use. So let's just see. Let's grab 2 things of iron. There was some in here. Let's do this. Is that enough? No. Let's see what we got down here. We should have some grown. There we go. Oh yeah, plenty. Plenty has grown. Nice. Okay. Oop, another one grew over here. Once I get blood magic started, we will have a nice ritual that we can place under that. Basically make it an infinite XP farm that we can just sit there and harvest. It'll be great. So I think that's all we need for this. Put our potions back, just like that. And let's go see about putting this, making some mana steel and making a. I need 3, don't I? I'm dumb. Don't know why I grabbed 2 pieces of iron. There's a way to enchant with Botania. However, from what I understand, you have to enchant with a book, and it doesn't use the book. So it's great if you get an enchant you want on a book. You can put it on an item without using up the book. So you can basically repeat that enchant multiple times. However, getting a really good enchant on a book can be kind of frustrating, and it uses by default the first enchant on the book. So I was fiddling around with some low-level enchants here, trying to get, you know, efficiency or whatever. Let's do it this way. All right, guys, what do you think? Fortune 3, just like that. That's what I'm talking about. So I've got a Fortune 3 repair pickaxe. Yes. So no need to fiddle with that because it can mine pretty much everything I want. That's awesome. We'll put you in here with these. Fortune 3, Silk Touch, Efficiency 5. 3 auto repair pickaxes that can mine everything. Very cool, very cool. All right, so let's get rid of some of this trash. I think I don't want this ash. I don't want the netherrack. Flame string. For now, you can go in here. We'll put the necrotic bone in here too. Soul sand, dirt. We'll keep this right here for that fire resistant necklace. I might make that off screen actually. Trash the glass bottle. And yeah, I think that's everything. Now let's go see about making our sword. Awesome. So let's go ahead and see how much manual we got. We did get 6 ingots, which is what I thought. So let's take, I think, from what I understand, it's the broadsword pattern. So let's make sure. I think it's the broadsword and not the long sword. So we'll use the broadsword, just a sword blade. So we need to make a sword blade cast first. So go over here, get some cobble, take a sword blade out, put it here. Make sure you select the aluminum brass, and there we go. Put that back down. Select the manulin. Manulin has the reason we're making a manulin sword is because it's by default the sharpest blade in the game. So next, we're gonna make. What do we want to do? Should we make the whole thing manulin? I think we're gonna do that. Let's just make the whole thing manulin if we can. So next we need the wide guard pattern. I know that I should not do this so that I can have a modifier, but later we'll make another one. Once I get flight or something like that, well, not flight, but teleportation or something like that, it'll be easier in the nether. So now I think all we need is, for the broadsword, stick, the handle. Let's go with manulin again. I think we have enough. We do. The handle, there we go. I hope this works, otherwise I'm going to feel very sheepish. Alright, so broadsword pattern there, and a cutlass with by default 4.5 hearts. And look at that durability. It's beautiful. So now, if we take this and take this right here, we can go in and let's actually make a bunch of blocks. Yeah, let's do that. Well, let's make like 8 blocks because you can't really convert them back, can you? Can you do that? No, you can't. So let's do that. All right, so if we put a block down, you'll see that it's going to add 8 because that's 4 and 4. Just like that. I think it's actually made so that if you do this, you'll be okay to continue adding. We're just going to put sharpness on this thing like crazy. We're not even going to worry with looting. All the way to 72. There we go. We'll have to get more. So far, 11 attack damage, and we can put more quartz on it and then more after that. And then we can actually, eventually, we can add modifiers. So let's take a break and wait till nighttime. Actually, real quick, let's see how many diamonds we get out of this with our fortune pickaxe. Yay, fortune. I'm so glad that I did that. Lucky. I enchanted 3 pickaxes and all 3 of them were awesome. So let's see how many diamonds we get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I wanted to do this with you guys. So that's 12 things of diamond there. All right. This is the fortune pick. Yes. 1, 2, 3. So out of 12, we got 23, almost double. Could have done better, to be honest. That was a little bit low odds. I think we Could have done better, but we've got 23 diamonds now. So let's wait for it to be night and we can kill some dudes. Shh. Be very quiet. We've got a visitor. I would hit him with my sword, but it'll blow up. So I'll hit him with that. And then I think I can kill him. Yeah. The sun is setting. It's time to go kill some dudes. Let's put on our necklace and let's actually go... Let's not do it on the island. Not that I'm worried. But I kind of want to use this necklace because it's really cool. We're going to go over to the mainland here. Also, you run really fast on ice, which is awesome. So let's see if we can't find... I already see some baddies. Whoa, terrain. Okay. 1, 2. Two shots for a skeleton, and we're not even fully upgraded. So, you guys can see how awesome this weapon's going to be. Let me... F3A, by the way, for anyone who's wondering, is a trick to reload terrain. So 1, 2. Kills skeletons in 2 hits. Once we get it completely upgraded, it'll probably kill most things in 1 hit. So this will make going back to the dungeon much easier. Let's see about skeletons. Yeah, 2 hits. Whoa! And I can still block with it, which is nice. 2 hits for creepers. Yeah. Off camera, I'll probably go around getting quartz, upgrading slimes, upgrading this weapon to the max. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed the episode. My name is Jangles. If you have enjoyed it, please leave a like. If you aren't subscribed but would like to, please do so. And stay tuned for more. My name is Jangles. Bye bye. Ow. Ow. Ow.